Welcome back to Yinzer Baseball Confederacy Baseball. It's our first contest today, as strike one is delivered from starting pitcher Colvin Balls to leadoff man center fielder Brett Smith. As in game one today, we had an 8-4 victory by the Wolfpack over the Road Warrior Black Sox. As the second offering is fouled off into the seats for strike two. So Balls ahead early. 0-2 to center fielder Brett Smith. As Bombalis is on the rubber, but Smith is taking a second to get back into the box. Bombalis, the left-handed side armor, lifts and delivers a pitch away for ball one. 1-2 the count. So Bombal is not wearing his signature yellow and black stirrups. He's just rocking the tall black socks today as he works from the third base side of the rubber. Lifts and delivers the 1-2. That is a fastball off the plate away to even the count at 2-2. So 2 strikes before 2 balls. We find ourselves in an even count to the leadoff man, Brett Smith. Top of the first inning here of Yinzer Baseball Confederacy Baseball. Seems a bit redundant, but that's what it is out here. As the count is now full, as that ball was low and skips in to the catcher's mitt of Cooper Edwards. Around the horn for the Killer B'S at first base, Josh Goulet. Full count pitch is lifted into right field. Darren Love retreats, and right in front of the warning track, he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. It is a hot one today. 76% humidity, 85 degrees. It's my estimation, according to my built-in thermometers. As in steps Trey Hunt. Trey Hunt playing shortstop. Has been playing a little bit of left field for the Brilliance Sox, but with Mark Vargas going down after a collision with catcher Clemia Jackson on a pop fly. He's moved into the infield. As that slider is taken away for ball one. That fastball on the outside edge is taken to even the count at 1-1. It's around the horn. Goulet at first. Reese at second. Oh, third baseman is utility man Julius Purrier. That pitch is away. At short, Andres Rios. And in left, we have Jake Alvarado in center, Dustin Macaluso in right field, Darren Love. The Killer B'S, DHing for the Killer B'S. Do we have
Ryan Royal?
Ryan Royal, who's been bopping in his short time here. Is that pitch was taken away? Was that a ball?
Yeah, it's a ball.
Ball two on there.
Didn't slide.
Slider that didn't slide. So pitch backed up on him there a little bit.
3-1 count.
3-1. Here to Trey Hunt. As that pitch is fired into the zone, big swing, and just misses it, lifts it, home run in an elevator shaft. But here at Wild Things Park, that'll be the second out. So 2 outs here in the top of the first inning, no score. As that'll bring up 3-hole Samir Santos. Position is Santos playing today, Ty? Catcher. So Santos is hitting third and catching. Not likely you see that, but he's got a big bat. You want him to hit in the first inning here as he takes ball one away. We got to be on this. We've been good. We did the first inning. As Bombalis fires in strike one. So Bombalis has struggled a little bit with walks in the early going this season. Doing a good job of just attacking the zone here. Love to see it. As all these guys out here making adjustments. Is the Killer B'S manager Bombalis fires one on the outside edge. Bombalis leading the Yinzer in appearances.
And is in the bottom half of innings pitched.
And his in the lower half of innings pitches. He's kind of a specialist kind of a guy. Comes in to face the power bats. Tries to get him out front. He doesn't throw particularly hard, but his ball moves a whole lot. as the count is now even at 2-2 for Samir Santos. Oof, dude. As that pitch is popped up to the right fielder Love. So 3 up and 3 pop outs for Colton Ballas. So 3 up, 3 down here. Going into the bottom of the first inning. Can we open the window? The quality's terrible. So we apologize for the poor quality of the video for this game. We have to keep the window shut to keep the air conditioning inside. So we are battling all kinds of elements to keep the Wild Things happy, both upstairs and downstairs, between the on-field manager, the people in the press box. This is not a good place to be super sweaty, as hopefully it'll cool down here, as now we have all the windows open. So pitching here for the Brilliance Sox is number 0, the tall left-hander, Alex Patton. Catching is Jacob Bockley. No, that's Samir Santos. No, that looks like Bockley.
Where?
Catching.
I think it's
Bockley just hit. But Santos is.
Oh, Santos just hit, so Bockley's in there in full gear.
Yeah.
Looking swell. As Santos is catching, Bockley's just being a teammate. As around the horn for the Brilliant Sox, we have Santos doing the catching. At first base, we have Slayton Vaughn. At second, Jimmy Boyce. At third base, we have Josh Mosley, who also catches as Santos comes out. At shortstop, Trey Hunt. In left field, Will Lampkin. In center field, Brett Smith. And in right field, the newest member of the Brilliant Sox, traded from the Killer B'S, the player to be named later in the Felix Barreto deal, infielder and outfielder Shiloh Finisted. So Finisted getting the start on his first day with the Brilliant Sox. Great to see the hard-working young man getting an opportunity here, as he did everything for the Killer B'S. You could find him getting bats, coaching first, just really being a huge team player, never complaining about the lack of playing time. Is got a pretty stacked team over there under manager Colton Ballas. But in his first game against his former team, he will be starting in right field and batting 8th, the second cleanup spot. So great to see Finisted getting an opportunity. As Patton takes his final warm pitch, Santos fires it down to Boyce, who flips it to the shortstop, Trey Hunt, who gives the ball to Mosley, who gives the ball back to Alex Patton, as Patton will look to go to work. So lefty-lefty matchup here. First batter of the game is the one left-handed bat for the Killer B'S. The left fielder, Jake Alvarado, stands in. Alvarado wears number 9. He's from Modesto, California. Attended the University of Pikeville in Kentucky. Drops down a bunt, foul down the third base line. So trying to test Mosley here on his debut at third base. So not only did Alvarado go to the University of Pikeville, but so did Brilliant Sox outfielder John Williams, along with players from last year's Yinzer and Empire.
Patton struggling on the mound.
Patton lost his footing there, but flipped a curveball in there for strike 2. As well as Ian Walda, who is now with the Lake Erie Crushers, as that pitch hits Alvarado. As he will reach, another 2-strike hit by pitch. Saw a couple of those in the first game today. As well as Bruce Bell. Bruce Bell with the York Revolution, who are managed by Mark Mason, who was one of the Empire League managers last year. Picked him up after seeing him for a full season. So even if you're not getting picked up at that moment, opportunities in the future do arise off of connections you make earlier. So Rios had called time before Patton had delivered that first pitch fastball in the zone. So no pitch there. Count remains 0-0. We'll see the 0-0 pitch once again. As that off-speed pitch is taken up for a ball? I don't know. Looked like that might have missed middle there from my angle, but it's tough to see. So that pitch is most definitely up for ball 2. So 2-0. As that pitch is painted on the outside edge for strike 1. So 2-1. To Rios as Patton delivers. Low grounds that one past the first baseman Vaughn, who's holding on the runner, and Alvarado. No contest. He runs well. He's able to go from first to third there on that ground ball through the right side. So we have runners at the corners here, no outs for the Killer B'S, as they are threatening early yet again, as they do. So we'll go to work here. Strike 1, fired in to Tyler Reese. As Patton delivers that one in the zone for strike 2, and he hoses Rios by a mile to Santos for the first out of the ball game. So the Killer B'S with runners on first and third with no outs send Andres Rios, but a great throw by Santos will give the Brilliance Sox their first out. So in comes Tyler Reese now again, as he takes ball 1 on a fastball off the zone. So any way you can get outs, we'll play. Even if the Killer B'S are going to run themselves out of this inning. Do they continue to lead the league in stolen bases? Ty?
Yes. They're so far ahead, I don't think anyone's catching up to them until the playoffs.
So they have a huge lead in stolen bases. Appreciate you all tuning in to watch.
Well, actually, because Omar Arson leaving, possibly.
Does that take his steals off their ledger?
Not yet, but we can.
I don't think that's how it goes, because he did steal those bags for that team.
It's okay, there are 52 stolen bases now.
As that curveball is taken up out of the zone for ball 3.
Road Warriors have 12. Wolfpack have 30. And Brilliance has 30.
So tie in second place with fourth place way behind in stolen bases. The Road Warriors don't run a lot. The Killer B'S run everywhere.
Even with Omar Artson's stolen bases taken away, they are still in first place by 6.
How many bags did Artson have?
16.
So Omar Artson stole 16 bases in how many games?
He had...
As Tyler Reese takes ball 4, full count walk there from Patton. To put runners at the corners again. See if Reese gets thrown out stealing second again. That'd be a funny way this inning could go. Get 3 outs, throwing the guy out at second. So he might go here at some point during this at bat with designated hitter Ryan Roll up to bat. So we have Zach LeBlanc joining us up here in the box.
Omar Artson had 14 games in the Inter.
So 16 bags in 14 games before getting called up to the Lexington Legends. That first pitch is lifted to the first baseman, Slayton Vaughn, but with no runner on second base, infield play is not called, and Vaughn will have to actually catch it, which he does to record the out. To keep runners at first and third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. So Zach LeBlanc, right-handed pitcher for the Wolfpack, has been making adjustments this season. On his previous outing, through a complete game in a 7-inning contest, only allowed 3 hits and 2 walks. So, great job there.
Thanks, man.
As that pitch misses just off the inside corner from Patton. What was your change in mentality for that game? What was like the difference, do you think? Or was it physical? Was it mental? Was it pitch selection?
A mix of both. Make sure I have the off speed.
As that pitch catches the outside corner to move the count to 0-2.
No, 2-2.
Oh.
2-1.
1-1.
I just saw the umpire raise 2 fingers on one of his
Yeah,
hands.
2-1.
As that pitch is taken for strike 2, so I believe 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
Goulet, who has been in first place all year with walks, is now possibly out of the top 5 in the next leaderboard update.
Really?
Yeah.
That pitch misses inside.
Datsun now has 16 walks. Minor has 15.
So although Minor's power numbers have cooled off, he is still reaching base as pitchers around the league are starting to fear Colin Minor, number 57 on the Wolfpack. So interesting how, leading in one category will lead you to leading in something else. As the runner goes with the full count, and Goulet snacks that one into left field for a base hit to bring the first run of the game in for the Killer B'S. Alvarado scores, and Tyler Reese advances to second base on the 2-out single.
Yeah.
By
Goulet's
Josh
now in
Goulet.
5th place, and it's time for 5th place in walks now.
Okay. 5th place, tied for 5th in walks. But we'll take that as long as he's going to keep smacking the ball for RBI hits with 2 outs. So as Goulet was probably high on walks, people are like, okay, we got to pitch to this guy. He's going to milk us too much. And then now he's getting hits, getting RBIs. It's the name of the game, man. You just got to adjust to whatever they're doing to you. Is that first pitch breaking ball into Macaluso is taken for ball 1 or strike 1? Strike 1, sorry. It's a good spinner, first pitch, mixing it up for Patton as Reese is in scoring position. That curveball doesn't quite make its way back to the plate as it is taken for ball 1 to even the count at 1-1. So tell us about your outing. How'd you feel?
I felt great. I felt really good. Making sure I had the off speed. Get ahead at the off speed. Blow the fastball by him. Slider out, fastball in. Worked well. Very well.
So hopefully the Brilliance Sox hitters are listening to this so we can torch the block next time. I'm just kidding. Oh, that pitch is waved at. And man, great play by Boyce. Santos looked to back pick Tyler Reese, but a diving Boyce is able to keep that ball in the infield. So he made a good catch there.
Is it 2-2?
It is 1-2.
1-2.
Mac.
Oh, he just threw.
HD still 2-2.
No, that was a swing.
He swung.
Right.
The first one was a strike. The next one was a ball. Then he swung. Or
Yeah, 1-2.
Yeah, should be 1-2.
Tough to do the scoreboard while you're on your phone.
I was not there.
I'm just kidding. As that pitch is lifted up to Vaughn, so he will make his second fair catch of the game. And we'll leave the score at 1-0 after 1. Killer B'S scratching across. They are the first to score here. We'll see if the Brilliance Sox are able to answer. As the Killer B'S will take the field. Colvin Balls had 3 pop-ups in his first inning. See if you can keep filling her full in the second frame. Oh, I'm so sorry. I told you guys that he was wearing tall black socks. But these are actually still stirrups. They're just low stirrups.
23.
23 pitches for Alex Patton in his first frame.
And call.
What's Cole's pitch count?
16.
So Bombalis will continue to take his warm-up pitches as the Killer B'S take the field. So Bombalis is one of not very many player managers
What?
in professional baseball. In the Yinzer League,
They're all.
we are 4 for 4 on player managers,
So
and we do it all out here.
Skyler's got center field, left field, pitching,
Second
short,
base.
second base.
Yeah, the Wolfpack manager, Skylar Janice, is taking full advantage of being the one making the changes, as he has played a little bit of second base, center field, left field in this season thus far. As previously, he only had one appearance defensively in professional baseball, but he's looking to change that here in the Yinzer. He's serviceable defensively everywhere, as he takes ground balls consistently, as he has done in the time I've played with him at Oklahoma City University and previously for the Black Sox. As Slayton Vaughn steps in for his first at bat of the ballgame.
Yinzer league leader in doubles.
The Yinzer League leader in doubles. This man absolutely crushes baseballs to every
Finds
field.
gaps. Is that a ball?
Yes, that was a ball.
Ball went away. To the 6'6". I don't know. Everybody that's that much taller than me just looks really tall. As he takes ball 2, 2-0. See if Bombalis challenges him here. Makes him earn it. As the outfield is playing pretty much straight up, as Vaughn is liable to hit the ball pretty much anywhere in the park. As not a lot of guys his size do. A lot of them are just dead pull, but Vaughn, a very smart baseball player. As he takes strike 1. So 3-1 the count. He's taking all the way there. Making balls earn it. As he smacks that one to the second baseman. Oh, pulls Goulet off the bag. But Goulet making a huge, big star-looking jump. Catches the ball and touches first base before Vaughn is able to reach there for the first out of the inning. So a pitch out of the zone, started on the corner and broke off, as Bombalis' fastball will do, is that thing moves a lot. It is offered at and grounded to the second baseman. So in a 3-1 count, sometimes you prefer to just swing through that one. As designated hitter, question mark?
Gruba.
David Grubauer takes his first pitch for a strike. Swings at that one, fouls it off into the mitt of the catcher Edwards, and quickly is behind 0-2. So after going 3-0 to Vaughn, 4 strikes in a row, and that is a 5th one grounded to the shortstop Rios. Backhands it in the hole, as he knows he has time with Grubauer running down the line. And throws it across for the second out of the inning. So that no dig against Grubauer, but important to know your base runners defensively, as it can change how you approach fielding different ground balls. Just like how where runners are and things like that change what you do. So does the speed of the base runner. So veteran play there by Rios, as Lampkin takes strike 1 on the outside edge. To be able to recognize that and take his time on that one. Make a good throw. As that ball is 1 hop to Rios. Makes a strong throw across. A little bit up the line to Goulet, but Goulet, the versatile first baseman, also plays corner outfield and third base, is able to make that play for the third out.
7, 5, 6, 27,
6.
6.
How's this 7?
You know, usually 6 is.
Fine.
No, it's not.
No, yes, it is.
In baseball?
Well, dude, anything ever is.
6. Right? Not 6.
I'll go 6, 7.
But then what happens? 8, 9, 10?
No, I'll go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Why would you do that?
So discussing finger counting, as Zach LeBlanc says, to indicate 6, the typical way is to put a
high
5
five.
on one hand and then a thumb on the other hand. Tyler Lessick and I, in the majority, are arguing that you would use your pointer finger along with a high 5. So we have Max McDowell.
You got your thumb out though, or you like this?
No, so 7
This is
with
7.
an L sign.
Yeah, but 6.
See, I do 7 this. I'm going.
What are you doing, Courtney?
The thumb is the
So
last.
Max McDowell says the thumb is the 10th finger.
This is 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh,
What's 6 though? What's 6?
No, because I had to think like because when you're asking her, it's like, yeah, yo, you got 3 left, like this 8 left.
What was 6 though?
6 might be like this.
Oh, so,
So Courtney Mack believes in the thumb, but oh my goodness, now we have an even number in the booth.
Yeah.
John Vance,
How do you
who we interviewed in the first game here today. So if you were to hold up the number 6, how would you do it?
Don't,
With your hands.
don't think, just do.
Dude, did you break the chair?
Yeah.
Hey, don't call them out on live television.
Allegedly.
Like with my hand.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Put up the number 6 with your hands.
Well, we fixed it.
Allegedly. Fix it.
Nice, bro.
All right.
Don't
Hey,
think,
6 more throws. Show me with your hands.
Yes, man.
Oh, so John Vance with the thumb as well. So 3-3 split in the box. So your vote is the one that counts. If you could let us know down south
It's on.
or not on
How
the
do you put up
website.
6 fingers?
Oh, so now we're asking you guys outside as Patton prepares to face Darren Love. So 2 hands. As nobody here has 6 fingers on their hands. No polydactyls. So we have shut the window on Hassan Westbrook. And we are back to the box. So 3-3 and Hassan Westbrook coming up with some crazy stuff. 1-1 count to Darren Love. So Westbrook has, that statement is indisputable. As you really must use 2 hands to put up a 6.
He's not wrong.
Is there an animal with a 6
So
finger?
foul ball into the glove of the catcher Santos. Moves the count to 1-2 between Alex Patton and the batter Darren Love as he takes ball 2, evens the count at 2. So some spirited debates up here in the press boxes. You never know what you're gonna get. Truly never do.
But you definitely need to, man. That's how.
As Patton fires the 2-2, and that one is up to fill the count at 3-2.
How do you put up these 6 with your fingers?
This guy's amazing.
Comedic genius.
It wasn't even like he thought about it.
No.
It was just like 2 fingers.
So Darren Love draws the full count walk to reach first base for the Killer B's. So the B's are threatening once again. So the B's, very glad to have Jonathan Vance back as their starters keep ending up other places. As Eli Garcia was here and before throwing a pitch in the Yinzer, made a spot start for the Lexington Legends in the Atlantic League. He's back with us now, but after throwing 80 pitches, he's going to need a few days. As Perrier, playing third today, takes strike 1. Second pitch is a curveball, slips out of the hand. Looks like Patton's having some issue with the footing out there on the turf mound as they gave us a new piece of turf. It's a little bit slick.
Yeah.
And, molded cleats aren't necessarily the best. And Patton's center of gravity is awfully high. Stands 6'6". And you can't teach height. As Perrier takes ball 2, 2-1.
I'm telling you. I wonder what you telling people I am.
How tall are you?
I'm like 6'3", 6'4".
So Courtney Mack
It's also
says he's 6'9".
Yeah, 6'9". I'm LeBron James.
Oh, it is a great piece by Perrier. Goes backside. But Darren Love does not test the arm of his old teammate Shiloh Finstead. As that'll give the Killer B's runners at first and second here with nobody out. As Cooper Edwards is now up to bat. Edwards, great defensive catcher. Wears number 3 for the B's and bats right-handed, as do every one of the B's except for left fielder Alvarado, as he takes ball 1 on a fastball inside. So 1-0 the count here to Cooper Edwards. As Alex Patton comes set, checks Darren Love at second base, and leaves a cutter off the plate away. Ball 2-0 here. Not a guy you want to walk with third base open.
Who's on deck?
As Jake Alvarado, the leadoff man, is on deck. Never want to walk the 9-hole. As that pitch is up and out of the zone for ball 3. So 3-0 count. Let's see if he can bring himself back into this count here. As Edwards is likely taken all the way here. Looking to pass the stick to the leadoff man with still no outs. As Patton is able to fire in a 3-0 strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Runners on first and second, and the Killer B'S are looking to add to their 1-0 lead. As Cooper Edwards takes ball 4 on the 5th pitch of his first plate appearance. So Santos goes out to Patton, hands him the ball, taps him on the butt, gives him a few words. And third baseman Mosley and shortstop Trey Hunt come out to give him some encouragement as well. Saying, hey, use us 9 guys. We're all here for you.
Bases loaded.
As we have the bases juiced for Jake Alvarado, the leadoff man. The first pitch is a slider off the plate away. So 5 balls in a row. Or no, that's not true. I take that back. Can't count. Right, Ty? It's one of the many things I'm not good at. As ball 2. He's thrown at least 3 balls in a row. He has thrown 3 balls in a row. That's all it is. He can find his way back in there. As we have a 2-0 count to Alvarado. Patton takes a breath, toes the rubber, and is prepared with the 2-0 delivery. Good pitch. Oh, on the inside edge. But the umpire seems to have holstered his trigger finger.
Must have been high.
Is it 2-0 or 3-0?
3-0. That was ruled a ball. Close pitch there.
He's got a small tone.
At the beginning of the last game.
Yeah, at the beginning of the last game, bro, it was.
As that pitch is ball 4. Hits off the glove of Samir Santos.
Our hitter.
As Julius Purrier dashes over to third, but we'll stay right there. So Alvarado has an RBI walk in his second plate appearance. So 1 pitch away are the Brilliance Sox as Andres Rios strolls to the plate. As Mark Demko, the manager, also a third baseman for the Brilliance Sox, comes out to have a word with the starting pitcher, Patton. So depleted bullpens all over the league with arms going to play other places. As guys continue to be promoted, go find opportunities elsewhere.
Got the cleat today.
As Jonathan Vance found something to
Crying.
chuckle about on Instagram or something.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp said that he'd trade Kyle Kuzma for J. Cole.
Oh, sure.
That's foul.
Is J. Cole a singer-songwriter?
Yeah.
Is Kyle Kuzma a musical artist as well?
No.
No,
And that shows how much I know about the NBA, which has been dead to me since they took the Seattle Supersonics out of Key Arena.
Name me 3 players that you watched on the Super Sonics.
Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, Nick Collison. Dude, I actually liked basketball before they stole my team.
Did Nick Collison actually play on the Sonics?
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
For a year.
Kevin Durant won Rookie of the Year for the Sonics. As
Yeah.
Andres Rios fouls that one off down the
I
left.
didn't know
field line.
Collison was there before the
Robert Swift. Remember Robert Swift? He came in like redheaded dude with a buzz cut, and then grew his hair out, got all kinds of tattoos.
You're definitely a fan because you're telling me people I've never.
That's what I'm saying. I used to watch the NBA. Yes.
The only reason I know
Ball
also
2.
from the Super Songs is from NBA
Or
Live.
ball 1 is taken
I knew he was on the Thunder, but
by Rios.
before they made the switch.
Jeff Green
Jeff Green
was with the Sonics. Russell Westbrook was the first pick by the Thunder.
By the Sonics.
Nope.
No.
I'm pretty sure he was drafted by the
Ball, so
Sonics.
2-1 to count 2 Rios.
I'm gonna look it up on draft day.
Dude, I've already had this argument before because I went to school in Oklahoma City. So you may say I followed them down there. I do have the Sonics old logo tattooed on me. Yeah, with a baseball instead of a basketball.
You followed the Supersonics.
I did follow the Supersonics, and I only went to one Thunder game while I was in Oklahoma City for 4 years.
Who was right? Me.
Really? You got drafted by the Sonics?
Yeah, but it was just we never played a game for the Sonics.
Okay, yeah, you got drafted by the Sonics, was given a jersey,
But then they.
But his draft pick
That's
is
not what you said.
by the Seattle Supersonics.
so he played for them. As that pitch is grounded to the third baseman, Mosley goes to his knees, fires the home for the force out.
And then
So
it was
knocks it down, and is able to get the lead runner for the second out of the inning. But no chance for the double plays. He kicked it a little bit before getting the force. But good heads up play to get the lead runner. So that'll bring up number 7, Tyler Reese.
Pretty sure he got drafted by like the Chargers and just being skirted to the Giants.
He forced something.
That is a fielder's choice. And you can't give an error because he got it out there.
I knew there was an issue, but I don't know if
They got the lead runner like that.
Oh,
But I wouldn't be surprised.
So first pitch to Reese is up.
Probably
Hey. You got it.
We're gonna cut it out. We can't talk.
You guys can talk, but you guys can't talk over the game going on. We can't let them know we have like 9 people up here.
We have
Allegedly.
less than 2/3 of 9.
Oh, so. Oh, we have 6.
Allegedly.
That's not less than 2/3.
Allegedly.
That is exactly 2/3.
So, as we talk about not 9, this game is not a 9 as we are playing a 7-inning contest here. To make sure we are off the field in time for the Washington Wild Things, our gracious hosts, to prepare for their contest against the New Jersey Jackals.
Chris Carpio still with the Jackals?
I'm not sure.
Yes.
Nico Tony, former Black Sox, was on the Yinzer roster in the offseason, but was poached off of our roster by the Jackals. Remains with the Jackals. Former Pacific Association player with the Napa Silverados. As the 2-2 pitch, as Reese just fouled that one off down the left field line. Was about to be delivered, but Reese called time prior to the pitch as Patton comes set
Chris Carpio still is on the
and delivers, and that pitch is up and out of the zone. So 3-1.
said that.
What?
He said that.
3-1.
Uninterested.
Yes, bring him
3-1.
He hit a foul ball earlier. That's what I'm saying. He hit it.
That's what I'm. Is
So that's
this?
the strike.
No,
Yeah.
he just hit another foul ball. He hit a line drive earlier. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be 2-2. That should be 3-2 right now.
So it should be full. The umpire a little bit confused, but
It's hot.
are we right? Or is
You're wrong.
okay? I don't know.
I think he's right too. The first pitch was fouled off the left
Yeah,
side.
he hit a foul ball to start this battle.
So either way, ball 4 comes. So ball don't lie. I mean,
No, all lies.
the ball did lie. So that'll be an RBI walk for Tyler Reese.
wait, I don't know.
All right, are there 2 outs?
Well, never lie.
One.
Yeah, I got it.
Just the fielder's choice. All right. So the bases will remain loaded as the Brilliance Sox get their pen popping.
Who they got?
Kenny
Who's
Powers.
either on.
So Mike Brown looking
Yeah,
to get
Awesome.
loose as Ryan Royal lifts that one into left center field. Coming over is Smith. Alvarado tagging. Smith fires the ball in. High throw. And Samir Santos will come up no contest to keep
Two at bats.
Andres Rios at second base.
Seen 2 pitches.
So a sac fly there for Ryan Royal.
Is 2 at bats. He's seen 2 pitches, and both at bats before him are walks.
So swinging the first pitch after a walk,
Okay, but he's a swinger.
not necessarily advisable. But Ryan Royal is on Royal's plan. Gets an RBI. Now here with 2 outs. So yeah, especially in a game with short bullpens, you kind of want to milk the pitch counts. So Royal just up there thinking about hitting, not really thinking about the team at bat.
The game.
Golombiewski for
The full
Alvarado.
Yeah.
So we will have Alex Golombiewski coming in for Jake Alvarado. So maybe he came across home plate a little bit weird there. Or maybe Golombiewski just getting an opportunity. to play as he started the previous game for the B's. As Goulet fouls that one off to move the count to 0-2. So runners on first and second with 2 outs here for the Killer B'S. As Goulet lifts that one to the third baseman, Josh Mosley, who puts it away for the third out of the inning. So Julie Boyce, just now logging in, asked for a score update at the end of 2 complete. We have the Killer B'S 4 and the Brilliance Sox nothing.
Good wife, man. That's awesome. Yeah, hard, yeah. There's good ones out there, boys.
Yes, sir.
So the Killer B'S will take the field, and Colvin Ballas will come back out to the mound with a 4-run lead now. As what was his most recent start? How many innings did he go? Do you remember?
One previously?
Yeah, because that was his previous longest outing of the year. Wouldn't be surprised if he beats that one this time. So the manager Bambalas with 2 zeros on the board, doing a good job today.
Good balls with 2 2/3 on Monday.
Okay, so he finishes this inning. This will be the longest appearance of the year for Bambalas. I mean, he's cruising, man. I could see him going a little bit deeper into this one. Getting his innings, getting his work in. As Bambalas very versatile out of the bullpen. Can go back to back to back to back to back days. Haven't seen that one, but I definitely have seen a few days in a row. I've watched him go like 4 days in a week.
Takes good care of himself.
Yeah, takes great care of himself. Leads a warm-up for the pitching staff before games. Way early in the morning. Here at 7 a.m. Often earlier than that, as we have a 7 a.m. stretch for the pitching staff that some of the position players do as well. So, getting all kinds of work in out here. Some gameplay, some physical work, as the goal is to have guys be able to build a routine off of all of the exercises and things that they learn out here. So then steps third baseman Josh Mosley as he takes a fastball away for ball 1. So 1-0 the count here to Josh Mosley. You're welcome, Julie. Thank you for tuning in. As ball 2 is taken by Mosley. So Mosley was released by the Gary Railcats, a team that Joe Torre scouts for. We work closely with. They have quite a few of our players over there. Quite a few of their players have made their way through their system here, especially just over the years as well. As he fires a strike in, followed by the ball that you just saw to move the count to 3-1. So 3-1 count here to the leadoff hitter of this inning, third baseman Mosley. So Ballas comes set, lifts and delivers, and that pitch is up and away for ball 4. First walk of the game? First walk of the game for Bambalas.
First base runner.
First base runner allowed by Bambalas, but could continue to face the minimum as he is in a double play opportunity. So batting 8th for the for the Brilliance Sox now, as he was just traded for Felix Barreto, is now up here with a runner on first. So Brilliance Sox debut for Finisted as he takes ball 1 on a pitch off the plate away. So Finisted being patient here, as he has been waiting for this opportunity. As Bambalas picks over yet again. As Finisted wearing 25 for the Brilliant Sox, was wearing 26 in his time with the Killer B'S. watches that pitch as Mosley slides safely into second base with the stolen base. So second base swipe by Mosley. And as soon as he saw the runner going, Finnest had taken all the way. So it's good on him for being patient, not being over anxious, trying to swing at the first thing he sees. So it's always good to just see a lot of pitches it'll just help tune your mind, prepare you for all of your falling at bats throughout the season. There's a good chance you'll face all these guys multiple times. Good to make them throw their entire arsenal up at you. As Finstead takes ball 3. So 3-0 to Shiloh. I would say the chance of him swinging here is slim to none as he takes ball 4. So 4-pitch walk to Shiloh Finstead. Mosley gets a stolen bag during the bat. But either way, we'll have runners at first and second with nobody out. So back-to-back walks by Babalas. There remains nobody moving out there in the B's bullpen for the center fielder, Brett Smith. Babalas comes set, lifts and delivers. That pitch is a strike on the outside edge to move the count to 0-1. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is Jimmy Boyce up to bat, not Brett Smith. So Josh Mosley takes off on the pitch, slides in safely to third, and on the backside of that, Shiloh Finstead also advances to second base. Did he come off the
Yeah, he
bag?
came off the bag.
So Mosley comes off the bag after successfully stealing third, and Julius Purrier still had the baseball and puts the tag on him to get the first out of the inning. So heads-up defensive play by Purrier, who plays all over the field. As Boyce takes ball 1. Is that ball 2? What was the first pitch?
It was 1-1.
So 1-1 here. As the first pitch was a strike. And that ball is grounded in front of the runner, Finstead. Rios fakes to make him go back to the bag. And he throws it across.
You
So
mark a pickoff in the book.
Was it really a pickoff though?
no, it's not.
So what is it?
So it's a stolen base and then a put out.
Yeah, just put 5U, I guess, or U5, whatever it is.
Yeah. What I would do is I would like actually you got caught stealing. You got caught stealing home.
Constant at home? Okay.
Yeah. So do like the little line
Yeah. That,
dashing that off. And then just go like 5 unassisted, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Weird play to score there, as he was safe stealing the bag. Then came off the bag. So while we're discussing that, we saw a strike and a ball. 2, number 3, the leadoff man, Brett Smith. Brett Smith grounds it right to the shortstop, Rios. Positioned perfectly. Makes a strong throw across the speedy Smith coming up the line for the third and final out of the inning. So huge heads-up defensive play. As the ground ball by Boyce probably would have scored Mosley from third base. But Mosley wasn't on third base as he got caught coming off the bag for the first out of the inning. So you don't want to make the first out at third. Conventional baseball knowledge does say. But they do just that, and it comes up to haunt them as the Brilliance Sox, for getting 2 runners on, that threat came to pass. So no action in the B's bullpen. So already with the longest appearance of the season thus far by Colvin Ballas. Looks like he will continue to work here. Completing the 4th inning in the 7-inning contest would make him the pitcher of decision here. So you might get a win out of a start if the score remains where it's at. As we see Mike Brown, wearing number 44, coming into pitch for the Brilliance Sox. There's Mike Brown, the Alabama native. Gets loose. So Brown, the man behind Indie Ball Highlights, a new highlight page that often features Yinzer Pro Ball and other Black Sox players from around the league who have been promoted, their highlights. There's Omar Artson in a short time in Lexington already has hit 2 triples. Yeah, so great to see the 31-year-old Artson plays just about every position on the field except for pitcher and catcher, which I have no doubt in my mind he could do as well. Out to a hot start here for the Lexington Legends. So Artson was a member of the Killer B'S, and also up there in Lexington, the most recent promotion, Jarrell McDade. So Jarrell McDade, who played outfield for the Brilliance Sox, wore number 20, right-handed bat. Whole lot of barrels out of him. Is no longer with us and is now with Lexington. So congratulations to McDade as well as Artson. Just a couple of the players promoted to the Atlantic League from the Yinzer. So here we are in the bottom of the 3rd inning with Dustin Macaluso up to bat. For those of you just now joining us, the score is 4-0 Killer B'S over the Brilliance Sox. As Mike Brown lifts and delivers, that first pitch is offered at and lifted into. Is that over the scoreboard?
No, it wasn't over the scoreboard.
Venture.
Yeah, it went over Venture.
As that pitch was crushed over the fence. Honestly, I thought that was a fly. But Dustin Macaluso knew it all the way.
It looked like a pop-up off the bat.
As he did not run out of the box. He just watched that one and kissed it goodbye. The first pitch.
Yeah.
So first pitch,
Big boy top.
bomb by Macaluso. So moves the score to 5-0 here in the 3rd. The Killer B'S have scored in each inning. 1 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. As that pitch is taken up and out of the zone by Darren Love for ball 1. 1-0 here to number 28, D Love. As Mike Brown lifts and delivers for ball 2. 2-0 here to Darren Love. That pitch is swung through and missed to the count to 2-1. So along with Omar Artson and Jarrell McDade, the Lexington Legends, breaking ball swung at and missed by Love. Jeremy Jeffress, the former Milwaukee Brewer, is joining the Lexington Legends. So Legends are absolutely loaded with ex-big leaguers. As Brandon Phillips is now co-owner of that team. As that fastball away is grounded to the shortstop, Darren Love busting it out of the box. Good speed. Is thrown out at first base. So not only does Darren Love play the outfield, but he has made an appearance pitching.
And did pretty well. 2
Did
strikeouts.
great. Yeah, 2 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 inning, right?
No, he did what guy?
1 walk. So great inning by Darren Love coming in the clutch. As next up, we have Julius Purrier as he calls time. Looks to disrupt the timing of the pitcher, Mike Brown. Mike Brown in his first inning of work here. Fires a curveball. Holy cow. Breaks a mile back into the zone for strike 1.
As Brown delivers the 0-1. Fastball. Late is Purrier for strike 2. So not surprising he's late there. As that curveball was super, super slow.
Yeah, I think he checked him for something.
Want to go checking for
It looked like it.
So the umpire
real? Or was he
must be
checking?
watching Major League Baseball.
I think he just gave him the ball.
Oh.
Well, he walked
Did that,
back there.
did that hit Santos?
Yeah.
Probably foul ball out the head.
Oh, yeah. So really he was just giving Santos a minute.
I'm gonna say, is he
Classic
checking
play.
in for real?
No.
As Mike Brown throws another curveball, which is fouled off. So that curveball, he takes so much off of it that it really speeds up his fastball. More than one way to cut the cake here. A lot of ways to make things work and be effective. As Purrier gets fastball and chops it to the shortstop Hunt, who on the run slings it over to first base for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down here for Mike Brown. Just kidding. He gave up a bomb this inning to Dustin Macaluso. But retires the next 2 guys. As we have catcher Cooper Edwards, who offers it the first pitch and fouls it back for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Cooper Edwards. So here we go. 0-1 count to the catcher Edwards as Mike Brown winds and delivers. Throws a curveball. Edwards has plenty of time to watch that one hit him. And he will take first base. So runner on first here for Mike Brown. As Alex Golubowski will stroll in for his first at bat of today's contest.
Something for Alvarado.
Yeah. He's been in for a couple innings defensively.
How you spell his last name?
Gole.
Golem, so Golem, and then Biewski, Biewski. Golubowski is a Polish last name.
Yes, it is.
As Edwards takes off running with 2 outs, he'll just continue to go around the bases, but he will go all the way to home. Misses home as Brett Smith caught that ball for the 3rd out. So pop out to the center fielder by Golubowski. So Golubowski, although he has the Polish name, is actually 3/4 Mexican and is fluent in Spanish. So even though you wouldn't necessarily know based off of his last name, if you need a Spanish translator, Golubowski, Alex Golubowski, is bilingual. We actually have a trilingual guy. So the other part of the Shiloh Finistad trade, Felix Barreto, who we may see in today's contest, speaks Italian, Spanish, and English. So a lot of international culture out here at Wild Case Park.
Bombales is only at 41 pitches.
So Cole Ball is very efficient. Strolls back out to the mound with nobody getting warm.
No Kings yet, but
No Cage Cascone sighting.
no Ks.
No Ks. Oh, no Ks. As strikeouts are just a waste of pitches, which is my opinion because I didn't strike anybody out the last time I went out there.
And you want a complete game shot?
No,
Complete game before you end up that dumb 4-run inning.
Yep.
All because of one error.
It's all right. It's the name of the game. Just got to keep fighting. By
But
strike.
Gonzalez is actually thrown 35 balls.
35 balls and 41 pitches.
Oh, I'm not fastballs. He's on 35 fastballs.
Oh, okay, so Bombala's just relying on the heater today. Just throwing it in there, letting the
Back to the
Brilliance Sox get themselves out. Is we have Commissioner. No, we don't. As Colvin Balls finishes his warm-up throws.
Commissioner of Gotham City is Tyler Lessick here for your boy.
Perfect. Thank you.
back to the finger for 6 of 8. Reitz is also 5 and a finger for 6.
Okay. So the tie-breaking number counter, so the fingers, we had a discussion earlier on whether you indicate the number 6 with a thumb or with a pointer finger. And we were split down the middle 3-3.
Is this on, like, what inning is the guy going in?
No,
Yeah, like how many
in
pitches
general.
you have left, or I guess like if you're saying 6.
Let's go.
Seven.
Let's go, man.
Oh.
This is weird.
Okay, so the tie-breaking vote up here in the
What about
box.
this?
6.
Well,
So say 4 and
it's
the
on-
Longhorns as ball 1 is taken by
It's on
Trey Hunt.
Westbrook. Said we asked him. He said 2 hands.
How do you guess it's 2 hits?
But you read left to right, so it wouldn't be this. This is 15.
Okay. So
This is 51 or 6.
I guess in English we read left to right, as I was unaware.
Yes.
Top to bottom, right?
well,
Am I wrong?
Top to bottom, right to left in Japanese. The proper language is that has been around for
This
longer.
isn't, you know.
That pitch is
1-1
taken on the
counts.
outside corner for a 2-1 count.
Oh, 2-1 count.
That's what was indicated by the umpire. As that pitch is fouled off down the right field line by Trey Hunt.
How about the hidden ball trick?
That was crazy.
Great hidden ball trick by Pierre to get
Glued to that.
Gonzalez out of a runners on second and third jam in the last inning as Josh Mosley took his lead and Julius Pierre slapped the tag on him right after he had stolen third base. So finished that he stole second base on that play, was stranded there as the next 2 hitters were retired by Bombales. That was a slider, rolled to the shortstop, Rios, and
Probably.
bobbled by the shortstop before he threw it across, and the good runner, Trey Hunt, able to beat that out. So we have a base runner. Is that a knock or an error? Infield hit or an error? What do you think, Pat?
He scores. You gotta put pull up if he scores.
Yeah.
All right, so we will rule that an error.
I think it's an error.
Yeah.
Yep, so that was an error. Should have been an easy play, but the ball was kicked there. So
Okay, I see what you mean by that now.
no out base runner for Samir Santos. Oh my goodness. As Cooper Edwards sets up over the left-handed batter's box and Gonzalez hits his spot and the umpire rewards him for it. For the strike. First pitch, move the count to 0-1. Sets up back out there again, but this time misses even further out to move the count to 1-1. Sheesh. Tough for these hitters to protect this much of the plate. As Bombales checks over to first base to get Trey Hunt going back to the base. No slide there. Able to coast in easily. As that pitch is on the corner, but ruled up for a ball. So currently, we are at the high temperature of the day at 1:07 p.m. It's 31 degrees Celsius, which is 88. But it feels like 95 with 60% humidity. As the ball delivers the 3-1 off the plate inside to Santos. So back-to-back base runners on the air by the shortstop Rios and the walk to Samir Santos. That'll be his 3rd or 4th walk of the contest for manager Colvin Ballas. So that pitch is off the plate away to Slayton Vaughn, the first baseman for the Brilliance Sox. As that pitch is on the corner. So great job just dotting the corner by Bombalis here. As Slayton Vaughn prepares for the 1-1. That pitch is on the outside corner and lifted into short right field. Infield flag is called as Tyler Reese is settled under that one. And Trey Hunt takes a few hard steps off of second base, but doesn't go anywhere as the throw goes into third base. Good throw there from Tyler Reese from short right across the diamond. So now with one out, we will see number 21, David Grubaugh, come up to bat. Grubaugh is also a pitcher. Plays catcher, but we've only seen him in a designated hitting role this season in the times that he has hit. Takes ball one off the plate. So 1-0 to the right-handed bat of David Grubaugh. Edwards sets up away again for ball two. 2-0. As here we go, 2-0 count to David Grubaugh. That pitch is on the corner for strike one. So Bombalis just keeping the ball away from these hitters. And he delivers the 2-1. That pitch is also a fouled back right in front of us. It'll nestle into the stands. So the 2-2 count. The count is even for number 21, David Grubaugh. As Bombalis checks the runner and fakes the pickoff move. As scrambling back to the bag is Trey Hunt. Trey Hunt at second base. And Samir Santos at first base after the walk. One pitch away is Bombalis. And foul tipped. David Grubaugh able to get a piece of that one. So we will see the 2-2 once again. There's no strikeout there. Yes, he did get a piece. Edit, outs, hit edit, outs, 1, enter. Oh, that pitch is hammered down the left field line. Foul. Good swing there by Grubaugh. So 2-2 once again. So here we go. 2-2. That pitch is taken off the plate away. So a full count here to Grubaugh. With runners on first and second with one out in the top of the fourth. 5-0 lead for the Killer B'S over the Brilliance Sox. As Bombalis fires and Grubaugh lines that one over the third base dugout. Bombalis wearing the number 1 gets a new baseball and is set to throw the payoff pitch once again. Bombalis gets the sign. Comes set, checks the runner, lifts and delivers. Another strike there. Good job by Bombalis staying around the zone with 3 balls here. As Grubaugh continues to fight these pitches off. So here we go. Full count. 3-2. Bombalis comes set, lifts and delivers. That pitch is inside, lifted down the left field line once more. Foul again and out of play. Oh. So 3-2 once again. So Grubaugh doing a good job working Colton Bombalis' pitch count. As he was very efficient through the first 3 innings. Averaged just under 14 pitches an inning. And Grubauer by himself is seeing almost 10 this at bat. As Bimbalis gets the sign. Lifts and delivers. The runners take off. Strike 3. Oh, great decision there by Cooper Edwards as he goes to the backside and throws the ball to second base.
Swing.
And Santos is retired on the stolen base attempt. Trey Edwards would have been in safely. So he got a great jump. But Santos going off of the lead runner is thrown out. And the strike him out, throw him out, double play will end the top of the 4th inning. So Brilliance Sox still looking to get on the board here. We are halfway through this one. And the Killer B'S lead 5-0. As usual, if you guys have any comments or anything in the nature, questions, concerns, please leave a message after the tone or also just a comment in the comment section as we have them enabled here today. So the Boston Police Department back in the house. Back up to 16. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you just now joining us, this is a 7-inning contest. 5-0 Killer B'S over the Brilliance Sox. As Alex Patton, the starter for the Brilliance Sox, has been lifted, and Mike Brown has been relieving for the Brilliance Sox. Colvin Ballas, the starter, is responsible for the 4 zeros on the board. As Samir Santos comes out to relieve the Jacob Buckley, the one and only, released by the Wild Things during spring training. As Santos receives the last pitch of Mike Brown warming up. And the Killer B'S attack is set to go to work.
I'll do it to the 5th.
So here we go with Andres Rios, the shortstop for the Killer B'S, settling in as Mike Brown throws a slider inside to Rios. Should we take that air off? Should we take the air off? So Mike Brown, second pitch is behind Rios. Change the eye level there to move the count to 2-0. Brown wants a new baseball, flips it to the catcher, who has no baseballs. As Kendall Thornton, who actually started yesterday for the Killer B'S, flips in a new baseball. So a few spot starts here as the arms just keep getting promoted. As Rios hits a ground ball to the third baseman, Josh Mosley, who throws it across for the first out of the inning. So with one out here, Tyler Reese wearing number 7 will settle in as we have an Owen Reese sighting. Owen Reese, the ace of the foul ball squad.
Yo, Norman's looking for that bag that was in the laundry set, the black one.
Yeah.
Remember there's that one loose bag?
So also substituting as the clubby is I was working yesterday. Anthony Walker is down with a bug that has been going around the team as Tyler Reese takes strike 1.
Is that
I saw that little bag he was talking about like a few days ago. I haven't seen it since.
it's probably still in there though, right?
Maybe. We can go through some of the stuff. So Owen Reese does it all, ladies and gentlemen. As Reese takes ball 1. He is very helpful out here. Submarine right-hander. Just a great guy to have around the yard. He doesn't complain. Never heard him complain once. As Tyler Reese
prepares for the 1-1 delivery from the right-hander Mike Brown. Brown lifts and delivers. That curveball catches the outside edge for strike 2. So 1-2 here.
You got a slow curve.
Yeah, like we said last inning, Mike Brown's curveball, 2-1 the count. 2-1. Mike Brown's curveball is very slow. Huge differential from his fastball. Makes his fastball look like it gets on you in a hurry as he flips another one of those slow breakers in there to even the count at 2-2.
With the no shirts here, guys.
Whoa, don't call us out. As the play-by-play can't be seen. The staff up here is not seeing it. It is hot. It's a hot one up here.
It is. I walked in. I'm thinking.
As that pitch is off the plate away to load the count at 3-2 to Tyler Reese. Temperature control is the name of the game here. We are working smarter, not harder.
Okay.
Not trying to get absolutely cooked. It is Jonathan Vance looking for any opportunity to take his shirt off. Just weighing his options. As that ball is down in the turf-colored dirt for ball 4.
When you got a body like this.
Tyler Reese takes first base. As the Greek god Jonathan Vance joins us up top. Vance, who was my teammate in Monterey for the Amber Yaks. As the reliever on the paper scorebook, Zach LeBlanc is trying to decode Max McDowell's work as Ryan Roel takes ball 1.
Takes his first pitch of the day.
Roel, who plays for the Yellow Killer B'S within the Black Sox organization, is rocking a red belt. So creative dressing by the designated hitters.
No.
He flies that one into center field, the right field side of center. Brett Smith fires a one-hop strike to Slayton Vaughn to double off Tyler Reese, who took off on the pitch. So an inning-ending double play for a 3-up, 3-down inning that included a base runner for Mike Brown.
So what is that?
8-3
Double play.
double play.
Wow.
So Ryan Roel with less than 2 strikes, swinging with the runner taken off, flies out to center field. Oh, wow. So the listeners picking up on Vance calling us out for our underdressed attire.
What are they saying?
I've got a message here saying, "Getting boys to strip, are you? How good?" And also she's saying for us to stick to Japanese in the broadcast, as I guess my English isn't as good. So
You do Japanese?
cutting deep from the first baseman DH for the Minamo Softball Club, I believe, in Japan. So from Seattle University to playing softball in Japan.
She must really like seafood.
Yeah, ballers gonna ball. As Vance weighs in, says you must like seafood. As Bombala settles in for his 5th frame of work.
Is Lampkin batting right
Will Lampkin is due up here in this next inning, I believe. Where are we at in the order? Who made the last out?
Lampkin's up.
Lampkin is up.
Oh, yeah, group up with the last time.
As Groupon.
Oh, yeah, he got it. Strike him out, throw him out.
So I guess the English is enjoyable as I'm getting some positive reviews in my Instagram DMs. So hey, it's a good time out here at the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. Tell your kids, 'cause you can learn a thing or two about a thing or two tuning in. Whether we're talking about moon phases or baseball or anything in between. These 9 a.m. games, 12 and followed by 12 o'clock games, as we got to get these 2 7s in order to get off the field for the Wild Things to prepare for their second game against the New Jersey Jackals. They walked off on an error yesterday. Sloppy baseball being played here at Wild Things Park, not by us though, as we are playing some clean baseball. It's Colvin Ballas looks for his 5th 0. He fires that pitch away for ball 1-0. Bombalis, the player manager for the Killer B'S. Winds and delivers, and that pitch is fouled off right underneath us as Dylan Jacober goes to get that ball. So it's always interesting to see that the guys doing a lot of the work are some of the guys that are doing really well this season. So, yeah. Spend time at the yard, and the baseball gods will take care of you. As Lampkin takes strike 2 on the inside edge. That's evident, even with guys like Cole. Cole, who runs our warm-up, is the pitching director for the Black Sox, the organization that birthed the idea of the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy last year, with the surrogate mother of the Washington Wild Things as he fires a ball there. So the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy, a 2020 Corona brainchild of the Washington Wild Things GM Tony Bocelli and Joe Torre, the leader of the cult called the Black Sox, as Lampkin fouls that pitch off down the right field line to bring the count to 2-2. So we had to find a way to play ball. As that pitch is taken away to fill up the count at 3-2 to the first hitter here of the top of the 5th, as the Brilliance Sox are chasing 5. As you hear the stadium sounds for all 3 of our fans here in this afternoon's contest. As you see the players behind home plate, those are actually just players, guys working, helping us out with foul balls, pitch charts, guns, book, game changer, foul ball hawk, the list goes on. We are out here working, folks. The pitchers that are down are helping out with no complaints and only a smile on their face, and maybe some last hand, as the first pitch to Mosley comes in and hits him. So runners on first and second again here for the Brilliant Sox. Oh, little miscommunication as 2 baseballs are thrown at the pitcher manager Bombalis. He dodges one, catches the other, bringing up Shiloh Finnestead. Most recently, his first base coach, as he didn't see very much time playing with the Killer B'S. But the Brilliant Sox, who have suffered a few injuries, needed a guy, and he gets the nod in right field for today's contest. What's he on today? He has a walk and what?
There we go. Instead, he has just got a walk.
Finnestead takes strike 1. Oh, this is only his second at bat of the day.
Yep.
As he walked the first time around. Ball is very efficient in the first few innings. As Finnestead takes ball 1. So Finnestead really seeing a lot of pitches here, which is a good thing to do early in a season. Get your eyes tuned and geared up. Make the pitcher throw more pitches. Try and get to the bullpen. As an early jump by Will Lampkin, and yet another pickoff. The Brilliant Sox running themselves out of innings. Wow. As that is the first out of the inning. Lampkin tried to time up the pitcher Bombalis, but Bombalis with a long hold. Able to keep a cool head, and cool heads do prevail as he throws the ball to the second baseman Reese, who slaps the tag on Will Lampkin, who was trying to scramble back. But to no avail. So 1 out here. Count remains 1-1. To number 25, Shiloh Finnestead. As Bombalis picks over to first. Why not? If you pick off the runner at second, you might as well try to pick off the runner at first now. As now there's nobody in front of him. And he should be looking to get into scoring position somehow here. 1-1, a good count to run in. Oh, great move. But never thrice. So likely this pitch will go to the home plate. Think you'll go pick over a third time?
No.
Zach LeBlanc confidently says no. It's a very confident guy. As that pitch is away in the other batter's box, sliding over is Cooper Edwards to make the stop.
I did the same thing. Just pitched over. I was like picking over. Pitch it over.
So 2-1 the count here to Finnestead. As Bombalis lifts and delivers, that pitch is away again.
for ball 3. So Bombals, concerned with the runner, has gone 3-1 to Finistad. As Finistad is in position to get a second walk of the game. Bombals picks over to first. Free outs, always welcome. As that pitch is swung through and missed to load the count at 3-2. So full count here with the runner on first base. Another good count to run in. Mosey with the oven mitt on. As Bombales lifts and delivers. That pitch is grounded back to Bombales. Flips it to the shortstop, Rios. And Goulet unable to pick that ball. Oh, wow. Good slide by Finistad. As the one hopper from the shortstop, Rios, skips by Goulet. And Cooper Edwards there to back that ball up. Throws the ball to Reese, but the good slide by Finistad. And he is safe at second. So Reese on fielder's choice, and the error on the throw is the reason for his advancement to second base. So 2 outs here. Runner on second. Another error on the board for the Killer B'S. As that'll bring up Jimmy Boyce. Jimmy Boyce with his signature red bat. Gotta call the Red Rocket on there. As he takes ball 1 away. As Boyce wearing the number 7 prepares for the 1-0 from Bombales. Bombales checks the runner. Fires that one inside. Cooper Edwards able to knock that one down. Looked like a hockey goalie more on that one. Kind of falling all over the place. And here we go. So I'm going to have to vacate the booth here for a few seconds. I'm going to have to put a shirt on as well because I have to take some pictures of the umpire. As Jimmy Boyce takes strike 1. And Zach LeBlanc, could you, he's shaking his head. If you guys could boo him in the comment section. As 3-1 is the count to Boyce as he took that pitch away. We like to see guys going out of their comfort zone here. As that pitch is hammered down the left field line, foul to load the count at 3-2. As outside of your comfort zone is your zone of proximal development. The part that you're going to grow the most. When you push your limits, figure out what you're comfortable with. But hard to convince is the stone-faced member of Boston Police Department, Zach LeBlanc. So Colton Balls here will fire the 3-2 count. I gotta go take pictures. And he takes ball 4. Oh, back pick to shortstop, and Finistad is back picked after the walk to Boyce. Tries to argue his case. No video replay here. So he will have to go play defense. So base running mistakes are proving to be costly here. Wow.
Boyce walk.
Boyce walked on a full count, and then
We're all
the catcher.
God, all 3 outs were on the base path.
Yeah, all 3 outs on the base pass. That inning. Oh, my elbow just locked up. As it does. Feels good though. Good pop. So even though our windows are closed, we do have Bugs joining us upstairs in the press box. As the Brilliance Sox take the field. So I'm going to have to take a little loop here, knock out a couple things. Are you sure you can't do this, Zach?
I gotta do the book.
But Zach, I believe in you. You could talk and write and watch, and Ty's the stat guy.
Well, I gotta do it now that Mac's gone. I gotta do both of these.
All right, so excuse Central here in the press box.
Oh man, I'm just trying to fulfill jobs.
Hey, Ty, you got us? Oh, Lisa Mullen says, "Go, Zach, go!" in all caps. Come on, Zach, you have fans. You gotta give the people what they want. So, unlike me, who has a face meant for radio, Zach LeBlanc looks like a Hollywood star. Great tan, perfectly coiffed hair,
Yeah.
recently trimmed beard,
Yeah.
still a little bit out of control, but also big biceps.
Yeah.
Huge biceps, a little bit smaller than his peak, but he's accepted that he is a pitcher and does not need to have pipes for arms. As Courtney Mack is joining us into the box.
No, sir.
So,
No, sir.
hey, Courtney. Oh,
Get your ass up.
so Lisa Mullen with the comment. She says the thighs. How about the thighs? I would have to say my thighs do trump Zach LeBlanc's thighs.
Barely.
Man, you-
Oh, he says barely, but he does admit that mine are.
No, come
More
on. It's
impressive.
play-by-play. Come on, you got the voice for it.
As Josh Goulet fouls the first pitch back right overhead. So if you guys watching had gloves on, you would have been able to catch that, but none of you guys are locked in. Vance, come on, baby. I gotta go do some things. Oh, I gotta bring a water? Yeah, dude. I gotta go. I got 3 chores now. Hold it down, boys.
Yeah.
Courtney, it's on you. Hit it.
Entertain the audience.
Come on, Ty, you got it.
I ain't a talker.
What is it, 1-2?
Yes, 1-2 count.
If you just sit there, I can't do that.
Ground ball at third base. And a wild throw and out of play.
Throw a rocket though. He missed to across the diamond. Ball one. Oh, good, got a jump, shorty. Then he just stuck.
He slid and put the brakes on as he was sliding.
That was the last at bat. Best time about yeah.
Yeah, he homered last at bat. On Brown's first pitch of the day.
So it's officially come full circle. And then if you're first, bottom five. No.
Oh, a bad read by Lampkin, and it's gonna be a ground rule double.
And then hit.
Another bender for a strike.
Oh, Diddy.
Darren Love hits it to the warning track. Ball low outside on curveball.
Pitch count.
For Brown?
Yeah.
38.
38.
39.
Clear the count.
Wait, what happened there?
Sing a hit.
Single.
Oh,
Strike down the middle, and Imperier gets caught stealing.
good pull.
Pop up into right field, and is caught by Finistad.
So a pair of runs plated there for the Killer B's. We go into the top of the sixth inning. The Killer B's are up 7-0. So Cole B'S
Is at 81 pitches.
is at 81 pitches, a career high or a season high. So I'm back in the comforts of upstairs. Glad to be back.
Averaging 16.2 innings pitched.
It's just right.
Today, yeah. And the Bees take the field. B'S taking his time
Stewart in at second base.
as his catcher just hit. And his team is ready to rock. So we have LeGarry Stewart taking the field at second base as B'S takes the stroll out to the mound. As Andres Rios. Oh, okay. He had no hat. I was confused. He's coming out with the pitcher, Colvin Ballas, to warm him up. So with Gary Stewart entering the game, he will play second base, and Tyler Reese will remain in the game and slide on over to short, the spot vacated by Rios that Stewart filled in.
So I put Stewart under Rios, right?
So
Yes.
Stewart was Rios' replacement. Write the inning there, and then make sure you note the defensive change and the inning that occurred for Mr. Reese, Tyler Reese. So we're up here learning the fine intricacies of keeping book, doing the scoreboard. Courtney Mack is pretty much at the point where he's a master of it, as he is up here quite a bit, balling on the scoreboard. Zach LeBlanc, who does all the different charts, learning some, he does it all, folks. As Bombalas continues to warm up pitches. So Bombalas, not only does he throw a fastball, he also throws what he calls a screwball. Moves the same direction that a sinker would, but he grips it in a way to increase the movement. As Edwards throws a strike to Stewart, flips it behind his back. The ball goes around the infield, and Purrier flips it to this afternoon's starter, Colvin Ballas. So we are an hour and 45 minutes into today's contest. Now starting the sixth inning. Good pace. We have an hour left to play the last two innings, or more, depending on the score. As Bombalas fires ball one inside to leadoff hitter Brett Smith. So third time through the lineup here for the Brilliance Sox. The center fielder Brett Smith prepares for the 1-0 delivery. That pitch is floated to the outside corner. Looks like a changeup. Took a little bit off it. It's a lefty. That's the name of the game. Put a little on it, take a little off, make it bend a little bit. Everything's got a little wrinkle to it. Paints the corner again. First strike two. Liberal on the outside edge there today, all day today. So we've had the same umpire for both games. Assigned by the one and only Catman. So 1-2 count here for the Brilliant Sox leadoff man. Bombalas flips a slider, grounded to the third baseman Purrier, who swings it over. Brett Smith hustling out of the box, made it a closer play than it should have been. So that was just a routine ground ball.
Cunha would hit a bomb today.
Hey,
Cunha would hit a bomb today.
Ronald Acuna has hit a four-bagger today. One of the over-the-fence variety.
I ain't even taking today just because I knew he sucked last night.
Oh, Acuna on Courtney Mack's fantasy team has Mack in the dumps, as he was not starting for his squad. As Trey Hunt, the shortstop for the Brilliant Sox, takes strike one. That pitch on the outside corner is slapped down the right field line, and Trey Hunt is hustling. Kicks first base, hits second, not slowing down, and will be standing. Oh, he'll slide unnecessarily into third base as the ball is still on the right side of the field. So the first knock for the Brilliant Sox is a one-out triple by Trey Hunt. So the first hit of the game given up by Colvin Ballas is in the sixth inning.
Wow.
So brilliant work
I didn't know he was. Oh, yeah.
by Ballas. And Zach LeBlanc, who didn't want to come on the air, wasn't aware of the no-hitter, which is probably because I never said anything about it. I actually feel responsible because I just had to text him to move his stuff and brought him a water. Probably was pitching better dehydrated. So, nonetheless, runner on third, one out here.
You may have given him a little gift a couple innings ago on that infield hit.
Yeah, but there's only a one in the hits column. As Santos goes to change the runs column, as that ball will get on out of here. Goes between the American and Canadian flag, flying at the same height. But that ball flew way above that one.
as Santos is on the board today with an absolute moonshot. So we see Felix Barreto getting loose for the second time in 2 days. Wearing number 40 for the Killer B'S. Was wearing number 2 for the Brilliance Sox before he was dealt. And Nick Dabrowski, who DHs and plays corner infield for the Killer B'S, is the third string acting manager. As typically it is Jerry Stewart, who is playing second base, that comes out for the mound visits when Colton Ball is on the mound. Comes out to have a word with his left-handed starter, Colton Ballas. So CB35. Is having a word as the umpire strolls out to break up the conference. So let's get this going. I don't get paid extra for this. As Bombalis will remain on the mound. So that will be ball 1 to Slayton Vaughn. So that pitch is grounded to the third baseman, Perrier. Oh, wow. That ball kicks off his glove. Quick recovery. Barehands the miss. Slings it across. Pulls Goulet off the bag. But some slick glove work by Goulet. As he catches the ball and slaps the tag down on Slayton Vaughn.
That's twice today.
So that's the second time today
To third.
that Vaughn has been thrown out on a ball that's kicked. Or on a ball that's pulled the first baseman off the bat. So big, probably the biggest target on the Brilliance Sox to tag has
The first one he probably would have beat if he was actually sprinting, I believe.
yeah,
Kind of like got there and then tried to kick it on last second.
yep. So, you know, a little bit more heads up base running. He could have slid on that one, he would have been safe. Or
Kind of like going head first line.
head first slide, you know, all you got to do is hit the bag. You don't have to stay on it. Just get a piece of the base as you go by. It'll make yourself a harder target to tag. As Grubauer fouls that one up onto the roof, we'll probably never see that baseball ever again, as the roof has eaten many of our baseballs. If you have a drone or helicopter and you would like to help us out on the foul balls on top of the press box, we would be more than happy to accept your help. Alternatively, if you have any baseballs to donate, professional quality, as Grubauer pops out to foul territory to the right fielder, Darren Love, we would accept those as well. So 6 innings completed here by Colton Ballas. What a day. On a day that he needed to save his bullpen, Colton Ballas proves to be the starter, the middle relief, and the long relief, as he has eaten all but one of these innings here. We'll see if he comes back out for the 7th. As, you know, he's typically a relief guy. He might just want to get this complete game while he's in reaching distance. He's been awfully efficient with his pitches here. As Mike Brown comes back out to continue to work. So just another doubleheader day out here at Wild Things Park, as we play 2 games quite often to make sure all 4 teams play. As this is professional baseball, which is meant to be played on a daily basis. As Mike Brown takes his warm-up pitches. Looks to be the same defensive alignment all the way around. Nope. Is that a John Williams in left field?
Yes.
Was that this inning?
No.
He just got here.
It just happened, right?
So yeah, it was the same.
So, yeah, John Williams will be coming into left field for Will Lampkin.
What's his last name? Williams?
John Williams. John Williams, also a Pikeville alum, along with the left fielder for the Killer B'S, Alvarado, and Ian Waller and Bruce Bell, both right-handed pitchers, playing for the Lake Erie Crushers and the York Revolution in the Frontier and Atlantic League. So a lot of Pikeville Bear representation. Whole bunch of NAI guys out here. Pikeville is a part of the Naya gang for life. NAI is the JUCO of 4 years. So here we go. Alex Golombuski set to lead off. He does his signature little squat to get into his legs as he takes a curveball off the plate away for ball one. So 1-0 here. As Mike Brown delivers a fastball on the outside edge. First strike one.
Do we know Mike Brown's velo?
Mike Brown's velo, I am not sure. As Golombuski chops that one to the third baseman Mosley, collects himself and slings it across. For the first out of inning. Sorry. I guess counting the one is even out of my scope.
Yeah, when you carry the one, you
You want another baseball?
Yep, had to pull out my calculator for that one.
let it be known if Howell left his beats, I will be charging him to replace him.
So Zach LeBlanc just got himself a new pair of Beats headphones, as the opener for the book is normally a, CG type of job, as Lee Gary takes strike one, is just hanging out with his manager down in the picnic area, not doing book, left his headphones. So Lee Gary chops that one foul to move the count to 0-2. So
I thought he was bigger.
you should charge him. He has to tell him he can't wear his goggles, sunglasses for one day.
I'm wearing it for the day. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
you'll see me with them.
So tomorrow, Zach LeBlanc will be prepared for a skiing trip, as he will wear the 100% goggles or whatever they're called
with a ski mask
that will cover 90% of his face. So between beard and goggles, there will not be much of LeBlanc there left, other than the tip of his nose.
There will be no skid shown, and I'll put sunblock on my nose. You can't even see that.
So Team 70 SPF up here. As LeGary Stewart fights off the 0-2 delivery and gets set to go once again. As Mike Brown comes set, lifts and delivers. Curveball. Oh my goodness, the speed change is absolutely wrecking these Killer B'S. As a butterfly probably could have landed on that curveball, but LeGary Stewart's barrel cannot. So he strikes out swinging and will take himself back to the dugout. That brings up Tyler Reese. Reese started at second base and slid over to short whenever Rios came out of the game. Started the season with the New Jersey Jackals, who are in town tonight, but was released and now joins us as he takes a curveball for a strike there. So Reese, another one of the red and yellow brigade, the ketchup and mustards on the Killer B'S, takes another curveball for a strike. So 0-2. Mike Brown's bender. Looking good. So on deck hitter Ryan Rowell, also wearing red. Red elbow guard. Red shin guard and batting gloves for Reese. Oh, as he takes that fastball on the outside edge for strike three. So a scoreless bottom of the sixth for Mike Brown. 3 up and 3 down. It's a couple ground outs and a strikeout looking there. And we will move into the final frame. The Brilliance Sox are chasing 5 here. Let's see who we see. Cole Bombalis with his glove is coming back out for the 7th. So Bombalis is 3 outs away from his first complete game of the season. Love to see it. So this is a huge appearance for Bombalis for the sake of his team. As his bullpen
has been honestly just shot between promotions. We had a guy come to us from the Pioneer League, didn't record a single out, got walked off on a walk-off hit by pitch, and decided to just call it quits for the year as the harsh realities of professional baseball were revealed to him in a startling way with an infinity ERA and an 0-1 record. Leaves his books right there and disappeared into the sunset, hobbling. So he was supposed to be a starter out here in the Yinzer. Would have eaten some innings for us, but did not do so. So some rough numbers for Thomas Caulfield. But Colvin Ball is number one on the field and in our hearts. The pitching director for the Black Sox and the manager of the Killer B'S is out here just grinding and is set here to face who's first year? John Williams, Josh Mosley, and
Finstead.
And Shiloh Finstead for the final 3 outs of this contest. So John Williams will settle in to take his first at bat of this afternoon's contest here in the last inning. As the Brilliance Sox are chasing 5, down 7-2. So number 24, John Williams, will stand in. He replaced Will Lampkin. So Williams for William. So we pluralized him, and he takes strike one. Edwards sets up away. That pitch is still further outside of him, and Williams takes that pitch to even the count at 1-1. Gonzalez lifts and delivers. Oh my goodness. Is that Williams lifts that one, and left fielder Golan Busky will crash into the wall, and Williams has his first home run of the year. A solo shot to cut the Killer B'S lead to 4. Solos won't kill you, though.
Good for him.
Yeah, great for John Williams. Love to see that. Good swing. That is his first professional home run. I would say give him that ball, but we'll probably be using that ball tomorrow. As Gonzalez fires a slider that slips out of his hand for ball 1. Doesn't like that baseball. Calls for a new one. And Josh Mosley, wearing number 45, playing third base, also as a catcher, settles in and swinging hard at that one. Looking to tie the game up with nobody on, down by 4. But instead, that ball will nestle into the glove of the right fielder, Darren Love. Darren Love played for the Brilliance Sox last season and walked off in the final game of the season to win the championship for the Brilliance Sox. He called his walk-off in the inning before it happened. And will forever go down in Black Sox lore, as that was our first time, probably the only time, participating in the Empire League. And he was the one that won it for us. So 1-1 here to Shiloh Finstead, 1-1. And 1 out.
We did have that. No, he's not 1 out. What's his face let off?
Mosley popped out to right.
Oh, I didn't know he popped out. I thought he was still at the belly.
What was the call there?
I think that was a ball.
I think he just okay, 2-1 as the home plate umpire appealed down to the first base coach, who said safe, obviously, because you can't bang the boys on that. Finstead drives that one to center field, almost burns Macaluso as he took the first step in. That ball almost carried over his head, but Macaluso backpedaling is able to put that one away. So
The Brilliance Sox are down to their final out, down 7-3. On the board, they're sitting on the John Williams solo shot. And the last hope for the Brilliance Sox lies in the hands of Jimmy Boyce. Boyce, the second baseman.
Have 3 hits.
Right-handed bat, yep. Takes the first pitch, a breaking ball off the plate away for ball 1. So 1-0 the count. As Bumbalis set, lifts and delivers. Wow. Puts that one off the outside edge. As Bumbalis lifts and delivers. That pitch is lifted into left field, and Golombuski settles under it. And that will be a complete game W for Cole Bumbalis. As the Brilliance Sox scored 3 on 3 hits and 1 error. And the Killer B'S scored 7 on 5 hits with 2 errors. So that'll be a complete game win for pitcher and manager Cole Bumbalis. An absolute gem. Didn't give up a hit until the 6th inning. So, great game by Bumbalis. Saves his bullpen as he finishes that game himself. So we will be signing off here on the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy Network. Enjoy the rest of your guys' day, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good one.